Okay. Estoy streaming también, ahora me estoy. Burnie. Okay, good. KOF. KOF 13. Here we go. Hey man. So, we're gonna do today, after a long time of not streaming anything, decided to make a kind of a requested KOF 13 character overview kind of thing. I would like to share my knowledge about these characters. I'm going to go. You know, fuck you guys. Potato. I don't give a shit. Let's say it's global match. Who gives a shit? I'm going to do character overview of things you would want to do with characters. What characters do, what they don't, shit like that. If you think like if you feel like with any character that you would like me to go into any more details, if I'm able to provide those details, I will. Okay, so let's start with Kyo. So KOF 13. Let me start with what KOF 13 is. Instead of Cloyori, we're gonna do that as well. We'll get there when we get there. Okay, so KOF 13 is a fast-paced game that likes certain things and dislikes other things, right? So this game likes characters that are able to get in your face fairly quickly, efficiently, and means they have good run speed, they have short hops. Turn myself up. Yes, I can. Oh, you know what? Something like this. If I do this, is it better? Should be better now, I think. So if you have a short hop, you have a fast run, you have easy accessible safe jumps to from the things you want to do. Then you have a KOF 13 character, and that's exactly what Kyo is, right? So this character excels exactly in this department. So he has a great run. He is one of the fastest hops in the game. I think there was recently on KOF 13 Discord we've seen a tier list of sorts, or maybe not even a tier list. It was a detailed chart of all characters and how fast are the runs, walk speeds, hops, and all of that. And Kyo, of course, being one of the top contenders there. So this character, what does he want to do? So let's go through the normals and shit like that. So yeah, he may have the shittiest standing A in the entire game. Not something you would want to do. 2B, pretty standard. It's more interesting about what it can lead to. 2A, also quite standard. Same as the 2B. Not solid buttons. Far C, really bad, but special cancelable though. So you can do shit like this. Can be good at times in some spaghetti situations. Yeah, you should timestamp it. So he has a good pokish far D, good anti-air 2C, okay 2D. It's with cancelable, that comes in handy. Good standing CD, good jump CD. Oh, you know what? More like the notable buttons more than anything. Great close C. It's a great anti-air, really fast. Good jump B. Actually, no, it's not the only character that has this kind of jump B, but this is like the kind of jump B you would want to have if you have one, or one of them, because it's a really good cross-up button. Shit, how do I space this? Well, he has better buttons to space cross-ups. Shit, this feels like KOF XV. But like, he can cross up with that. It's something like how I would use jump B if I had to use jump B. I would probably use it more in the corner. You know, it's a kind of thing like can be a bit sneaky. Jump D is a great air-to-air, but with some crouchers, completely. And jump CD is a really good button, but also it's easy to whiff on crouchers if you do it too early. So you have to delay it a little bit. But it's a really good hitbox. But jump to C, like jump to C is where shit's at, right? Everybody knows this button. You have to delay it a little bit if you want to hit the crouchers. But like, I'm on PC or PS4. I'm on PC right now. But like jump to C is shit. That shit is good. That's what you want to do. So anyways, so your followers, thank you. Best music. So this character. Let's go through his combos. What is great about him that he has really good meterless damage output, and which builds also really nice damage and meter. So what I would want to do, mid-screen combo, works anywhere, right? Playing peak, yes, Comatron, exactly. His jump to C. His jump to C is better than EXQs, by the way. This shit, it crosses up more often than not. Like, do this. Shit. Come on. What? How's the thing? Oh yeah, do one. And if I usually this should work. Am I too slow? Sorry, I forgot. I don't main this guy. Usually I think something like this would hop, and I wonder maybe if Yuri's hitbox is kind of fucking me up here. But like, look, this son of a bitch, he knows how to cross up, okay? More often than not, he will. Even if you don't want to, the cross-ups will happen. And usually these things happen way easier in an actual match where characters are doing things, you know, than in practice mode. Trust me on that, okay? This son of a bitch crosses up a lot. So that's great. Also from standing, right? So easy. So one of the things I really like about this character, I'm going to get sidetracked a little bit. If you do a throw, you do super jump down C. It's a safe jump. However, mid screen, if you run and do a super jump down C. Oh, okay, this was ambiguous. It's either gonna be ambiguous, or it's gonna be a cross up. That's like really good. It can be option selected, and we'll get to that maybe later. But like, still pretty good. I really like that aspect about him. So in the corner, yeah, either you do 2B, 2A, 3D, like that's how it's starters, or close C, 3D, or I don't even do close C. I find that I'm a lazy bastard, so I do 2C 3D. Because I'm already holding the 3 input while doing that. So I do 2C, or like 3C 3D. And then I do the follow-ups. So, his color combo would be... Shoryuken. Now, the cool thing about this is also based a lot of meter. You may see the damage difference between this and this isn't that much. It's only 25, the difference, but you build way more meter, which is brilliant. That's why he works everywhere, in any position. Anyways, yes, if you want to extend, this is like, I think this is optimal for 2 bars and 1 drive, but it's not optimal in regards of meter building. In regards of damage, yes, it's the optimal damage wise. So interesting choices that you can make, but in terms of meter build, you want to do this combo. Something like that. This builds more meter, which is really interesting. So what this character wants to do, you know, his game plan is, if you're a little bit far away, you like do fireballs, but these fireballs don't really win you neutral game. They're more like, consider them more like a full screen poke more than anything. And so you have to, he doesn't have any moves that would win neutral game for you. So although he's super strong, he's mad solid, like super high tier character, if you do not have solid fundamentals and don't know how to get in, he will not do the job for you if that's what you're looking for. But once he's in, you know, like this son of a bitch is so oppressive. Like, this thing has so much hit stun. It's incredible. This has so much hit stun that you can even combo 2 of these. Look at that. And then continue with a full combo if I didn't suck. He has some mid-screen HD combos, I never bothered to learn those, but in the corner, what you would want to do usually is something like this. Then get into this loop. And then enter the Neomax. If you're doing HD combos, be sure, because drive meter is way more scarce than power bars. Make sure to always spend at least 2 bars with your HD combo. The reason for that is, if you're in HD mode, so how does HD mode work? When you're doing drive cancels, for every drive cancel in HD mode, or hyper drive cancel if you will, a little bit of your meter will disappear, but not as much as if you are doing just 1 drive cancel out of nowhere, right? Like this, getting 50% of your drive meter disappears. But in this mode, it's way less. So you can do as many of these cancels as long as you have meter, right? That's the idea. And then the one oddity about Neomax is that the conditions for Neomax are, you need 3 bars and full drive to do raw Neomax. It's very expensive, right? That's how you do Neomaxes. However, and now I'm getting to my point. If you're in HD mode, instead of 3 bars, it costs 2 bars, and you can do it as long as you are still in HD mode, regardless of how much meter you have left. That means even if I have a magic pixel like this left, I can still do it. So, and it comes to my point, if you're spending drive meter, thank you for the follow. If you're spending drive meter, oh yeah, 15 jump to C is mad clunky. Like, the entire KO is super clunky in that game. So if you're doing that, if you're spending the drive meter, make sure to also spend those power bars. Oh fuck! Somehow I dropped my combo. Well, I already showed it before. Doesn't matter. This is not a combo exhibition or anything. So it's more kind of an overview kind of thing. Okay, so this guy is gonna get in your face, gonna do lots of jump to C's. He also has this oddity. Since jump to C is an air command normal, or like in this game in general, any jumping commands that you can do, like jump command, air command normals and air specials, or even air supers, can be done from a backdash. So he can do this from a backdash, and there are two reasons why you would want to do that. One way more important than the other is that if you do a regular backdash, the distance is not as much as if you wave the command normal while doing it. Look at the distance. Like, there is a difference, right? And also I think there's also maybe like faster recovery or something. Like this isn't as fluid, right? And this move, while you're doing that, you're also presenting a hitbox, which can cause really funny situations. Let's do this. Check this out. Let's say you are cornered and you do wake up, backdash, jump to C. Quite legitimate if you're playing KO. You're going to wake up and do this. Shit. Fucking hell. Yeah, so essentially you're gonna hit him, right? You're gonna hit your opponent with this shit. It's really funny. So that I recommend. So yeah, this is KO. I don't think we have to go in any more depth. Yo, sub 10, right? No, I mean, 10 right. Fireballs aren't the strongest in this game. There are some characters that have certain privileges, but look, okay. My point would be, if you're talking about characters with strong fireballs, like you could even say Takuma has a strong fireball, kind of. But like, can you build your game around that? Not really. At a certain point, it becomes kind of a commitment to do that, because you just jump over it, and for throwing one fireball, you're gonna eat an HD combo, right? So you gotta be kind of careful. I think 13, and that's my take, and probably not only mine, is compared to other games, this might be where fireballs are the riskiest. Not necessarily the weakest, but the riskiest, I would say. So then, who can execute lots of fireballs the safest? Well, I would say only 3 characters. That's absolutely number 1, 2, and 3 is King. Then Athena, and then Psyche. Like, those are the notable 3 characters where I would say, okay, fireballs are the shit with these characters. I wouldn't even say Kenzo. Joe, it's fine. It's like kind of there, but it's not something like I would build a zoning game totally around that. You have to mix it up a lot with other moves with Joe. It's one of the moves, but it's not the move, right? With Joe, it's a combination of fireballs and slash kick, and even the whole jaguar kick thing. It's not just the fireball, but with King, it's pretty much just the fireball. The rest is just fluff around, but if she can get away with just doing fireballs, right? Athena, kind of, but it's not as strong. She has other things that she has to take into consideration. So that's the idea, you know. You're at certain points, you're one jump away from dying. Is the point? Do you really want to throw a fireball if that's what it takes? You have to think it through more than in other KOF games. Yeah, exactly. So with Joe, it's kind of more balanced around other things, so it's not just the threat of the fireball itself. So it's these 3 characters that can kind of get away with just building their game plan around throwing fireballs. Any other character that has a fireball cannot do that. I would say they have to take other things into consideration, and then, you know, the fireball game isn't as strong as it could be with other characters as it is with other characters. That's the whole thing. And Kyo, Takuma, and Yori, EX Yori, probably have the weakest fireballs because of how fast they are per se. Like and then like the weakest in terms of like they don't have fireballs that you can run behind, right? The best fireballs are those that you throw a fireball and you have a moving hitbox in front of you that covers your ass, and then you can do other actions. Those are the most annoying fireballs in the game. They don't have such fireballs. They have like, you know, this sniper rifle kind of like fast kind of fireballs that like will catch you off guard, but like you do two, maximum 3 of them, and that's it. And you have to move on and stop doing them, or there are gonna be consequences. Yeah, I mean, it's cool and all. No, yeah, exactly. EX Yuri, as I said, EX Yuri, Kyo, and Takuma probably having the weakest fireballs in the game. They're not bad, but you're not gonna build your neutral game around that, thus being the weakest. You want to do other shit with those characters. Yeah, you always and the slow fireballs are usually where shit's at. Usually. It kind of depends on how the characters are built. Anyways, let's go to our next character. I want to, I think I'm spending too much time here. So, I want to go really for an overview of what the characters do and what they want to achieve, more than anything, so you have an idea. You know, so you guys can have an idea, maybe it will influence your picks. So, what does Benimaru do? Benimaru is quite an unorthodox KOF XIII character. Like, he doesn't have the attributes I mentioned that make a KOF XIII character good, but he is good regardless, right? He doesn't. His jump is super floaty. He's like a KOF XIV jump, and his hop isn't also the fastest. You know, you're not gonna have the best hop offense, not like with Kyo. Like everything's relative, right? If I were doing a hop like his in KOF 15, probably in that game would be kind of fast. But in this game, it's not the fastest. You know, it's not gonna be the most annoying. There's Kyo, there's Karate, there's Yori. They have really fast and annoying hops. His is kind of high, you know, not as powerful. But what does Benimaru do, right? That's a $1 million question. What does this motherfucker do? And he's mad strong. So it's funny. So I will tell you first what he doesn't do. Yeah, ambiguous hops. Yeah, it's different, right? It's a different kind of application. So he has different attributes. Makes him good, but it's not the standard KOF 13 attributes that you would typically say, oh, this is what makes a KOF 13 character good. He doesn't have those. And that's why he makes him a unique character, because Benimaru has a different game plan than other characters. So, as with other characters, for most characters, what they want to do is, you know, move around a lot and hop a lot on you. Benimaru is not necessarily one of those characters. So, I'm going to tell you what he doesn't do. Besides not having really the best traditional KOF 13 kind of hop offense, let's say, he also doesn't really have really high damage output. Unless we're talking about his infinites, but that's a fucking infinite. Like, he's not going to have the best damage output per meter spent as well. He doesn't even have the best low confirm. Like, he's just 2 hits. That's like really low. Like, usually like the better characters, the better considered characters are like 3 hits, right? He only has 2 hits. You have to do this immediately into a special move. And so like you would do something like, I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. I'm not a Benimaru expert. I'm not here to teach you combos. Like, you can find those anywhere else, somewhere else. So then, what does he do, and how come he's that good? So he has an amazing jump D. Like, this is the move you want to do with this guy, because this, if you're coming from KOF 15, you might be surprised. This shit hits. This is the move you want to do instead of jump CD. Even though he doesn't have the jump CD properties. But like, with most of the cast, let's say in most KOF in general, like your go-to shit, or one of the most go-to things you want to do is jump CD, right? You're gonna do lots of jump CDs, and then you're gonna do other stuff. This is your jump CD, quote unquote. That hits crouchers and is high as well, right? This is fucking amazing. Will this hit? How do I set up cross-ups? Oh yeah. Like, this move, it crosses up brilliantly. Like, this is so good. Such a great move. And it's a fucked up air-to-air. Like, this is not gonna lose air-to-air situations. And at the same time, it's your go-to jump-in. So you have an air-to-air and jump-in with one button. Consolidating to one button. That's really great. And that's not really usual in this game, I would say. And it's your go-to button for like your Swiss Army knife kind of air move. Okay, this is the button. If you just do jump D, you're not gonna miss anything else, pretty much. Yes, other button like jump B isn't bad. It's okay, but why do that when you can do this and it does more damage? And we'll cover more situations. His jump CD is like fine, you know, kind of with some crouchers. Hitbox is okay, not bad necessarily, but why do that when you can do jump D? His far D is a fucking amazing poke, long as fuck. Yo, thanks for the follow. This move is long as fuck, and and it's low invincible. This goes over lows, okay? Look how fucking look where I am. It's ridiculous. I'm standing here, and it's still hitting. Okay, 13 counter. Exactly. Hey man, hey Claw. We're doing a character overview kind of thing. Trying to pass some knowledge here. So this move is fucking long. Okay. Brilliant. What else? He has an air throw that covers certain situations. Air throws are not that common. Listen to hard knockdown into certain interesting situations. He has this move, which is like really great keep away tool. He also can do it from the air. You can do a Tiger Knee from backdash. Really great. This is a great move. And this move right here is fast as fuck. I think 4 frames of startup it has. So, okay. Let me show you one thing that he can do. Other characters can't. So, things start to add up with this character. Or the things he can do that others cannot. And I will show you something that he can do that mostly no one can do. Or definitely not as easily as Benimaru. And that is to punish Kyo's Light Wrecker. Like, if you're playing Kyo, EX Kyo, you want to do 2B, 2B, standing B, Light Wrecker, right? That's your go-to shit. Always. And I'm gonna block. Good, I'm done. Now, this motherfucker right here, he can punish that shit. Son of a bitch can punish it every single time you do that. Fuck. I suck, I'm sorry. Oh, come on. Yeah, whatever. I did it once. I wanted to do... threw up in my mouth. Exactly. He can do then this. This could be his punish. Like, he's gonna make you suffer for doing a Rekka. The thing you want to do is Kyo. So he denies Kyo's Rekka. It's really fucked up. So he can punish lots of shit that other characters cannot. That is very valuable in this game. Like, because usually you have your generally punishable things that you kind of accept that, okay, this is the punishable stuff. And then you have things that, okay, it's minus, but what can I do about it? It's not necessarily in a fucked up way like when Isla does her shit in 15. But it's definitely still annoying. But this system is more strong so that it doesn't fuck you up as much, I would say. But still, it changes the game a lot if suddenly you can punish it. Anti-5 Kyo Yusanochi is fair as fuck compared to this. Yeah, so this is great. So what else does he have? So one interesting thing is that this guy has like really low he has like really low block stun on things. So if I do a 2B, and that's a good thing by the way. If he has low block stun, means, and since he's fast, he can easily, oh come on, yeah, come up and do a command throw. Like the tick throw like these are quite common. Yeah, it's quite common with Benimaru that he can do this shit. Like this is one of the things he's gonna do, you know. He's gonna, you know, use shit like that, like, and then when you least expect it, he's gonna grab you. That's really good. So this command throw is very powerful. Also, having a one-frame command throw in this game is pretty good because that also allows you to punish certain things that other characters cannot. Like for example, Kyo's up kicks are easily punishable on if it's done completely on block, or things like Joe's slash kick that's -1. Well, with him, he just does this, right? That's really good. Is the knee special a tiger knee input? Well, yes and no. Like officially, look, the input is this first part is like this, and then the other part is down and up kick, right? But what I like to do, I like to input this tiger knee and then press the button twice, because the buffer will cover my ass. See, I can do it like this. But I'm not a Benimaru player. Maybe it's just a fraudulent way to do it. I don't give a shit. So, oh, come on. Yeah, so he can do things. Oh, another thing other characters, most of the other characters cannot do. Yes, you can combo after a throw in the corner. So this shit is a legitimate starter, and it's like, and it like leads into a lot of damage that he can do. And then yeah, he has of course this would be probably your low HD starter, and then you will do whatever. I'm not, again, disclaimer, I'm not a Benimaru player, but this is the kind of shit that he can do. He's like really good. He also has a homing kind of annoying fireball, usually good to finish people off. So, as I said, all of these things do add up into a character that is really strong. Like, really strong, even though he doesn't have the traditional strong KOF XIII attributes, I would say. But it adds up. If you want to spice things up while playing 13, because most of the characters have a pretty similar game plan, he's the kind of character you would want to play to spice things up, you know? So Diamond is very basic. I'm gonna go through Diamond very quickly. What do you want to do with Diamond? Like, Diamond is a basic bitch, and I love that, by the way. So Diamond is a grappler. What makes good grapplers in any KOF game, by the way? This is not Street Fighter. So, a grappler definitely is not a character that has just a character that has a command throw, and it's not even a character that has an invincible command throw. Like a one-frame command throw could be considered invincible, right? You can do it as a reversal. Like this is an instant invincible command throw you can do as reversal. It still doesn't. Wouldn't make him a grappler. What makes a grappler in KOF 13 is any character that has a slow invincible command throw, like this move. May not look as slow, but trust me, it kind of is in terms of this game. It has like, I don't know, 10 frames of startup, something like that. Why is a slow command throw important? And of course it has to be invincible. Well, because of the throw invincibility. So in this game, after hit stance, block stance, and on wake up, you have throw invincibility for roughly 10 plus frames or something. I don't know, maybe 13 or something. And I know if you press a button while waking up, that you can you're reducing yourself that throw invincibility. Anyways, a slow command throw. This is when a slow command throw comes in. I cannot do this as an Oki tool. Okay, he's gonna wake up. I do it. I'm gonna whiff, right? But if I do the other one as an Oki tool, oh shit, I did too early. Sorry, bad demonstration. If I do the other one, I'm right home. It becomes an Oki tool. I could definitely do this on wake up. So that makes him a grappler, because you can do it then from these. You can set up these stick throws, you know, very easily. You might say, okay, so then why not just do the thing and wait, you know, and all of that? Well, you can wait and do the instant command throw, but you're gonna get meshed out. Like, the opponent is doing some Abari shit, I'm gonna die. But if I do this, I'm covered by the invincibility of the command throw and the long startup. that is long enough for the throw invincibility to disappear by the time it hits you. So, what does this motherfucker want to do? You have standing D, amazing preemptive anti-hope, anti-air kind of thing. Like, check this out. Like, this is massive. Far C, amazing poke. Yes, Vanessa in the background, Ramon and Seth, I think. Jump D. Oh, I love this as an air-to-air. It might not seem like it, but I love this as an air-to-air move. Like, it's really good. I wouldn't really say like a good jump in per se, but you can set up like these fucked up situations where you like do it early, and by the time you land, you can do the invincible command throw, you know. And like to fuck your opponent up in like scramble situations. It can be pretty effective unless your opponent is really on point. And last but not least, jump CD. Now this jump CD, unlike other jump CDs in this game, is completely different. Because this shit does a hard knockdown. And on the counter hit, I don't want to do random. I want, yeah. On counter hit, it wall bounces. So if it wall bounces, you can either do another one, my preferred go-to, because this is like a really good wall carry. I do this, and I'm in the corner, you know, and then I have my fucked up Oki. Or you can just do something like this, which you can, of course, then extend into his command throw super. So whatever he does, he's kind of a one-trick pony in this regard. Whatever he does, which is command throw into either super or EX super. Look how much damage this shit does. No effort, no combos, anything. Two-hit move, a two-hit combo, does like 50% almost. It's fucked up. Or you do jump CD in the corner, do this OTG move, which does a side switch, okay? That's the only downside. But I can super cancel that into his EX super once again. And once again, 50%. Almost. It's fucked up. It's completely fucked up. No, it doesn't end there, by the way. You can also do something fancy. What is Vortex? Where's my boy Vortex? You can do something fancy, like this. Ah, shit. Let's do this. Check how much damage this shit does. You can do this from a fucking counter hit jump CD. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Oh, I wasn't in range. So, and that's it. That's Diamond. Like, you do not need to have HD combos, although he does have some. Like, you can do this. Do this kind of loop. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of easy to drop, actually. And even then, it doesn't net you the damage you would want. I would do HD combos if you have 3 meters and more to do this. For 3 bars and full drive, you do a lot of damage. Fucking 895. So if I spend 4 bars, it's gonna be even more. So it's the simplest of combos. It's basic as fuck. So that's Simon. Next. This is his game plan. His game plan is do a lot of jump CDs, you know, far Ds, jump D. Get in. Do your shitty command thing. Oh, okay, so what's the mix-up? You might say, oh, they can just jump out, right? Well, let's say they jump out. Do a jump CD instead. Oh, they got hit? Amazing. I'm going to do the follow-up thing. Or not. So the mix-up is you do either this or the command throw. You can also do like this combo as a meaty if need be, but it's not as essential to his game plan, I would say. I don't here to teach combos anyways. So the game plan. It's all about the game plan. What the characters want to do. Fuck, I'm slow. I'm taking too much time. Been here an hour and didn't say shit. Wanted to end it in 1 hour. Okay, Terry. So Terry is bad. Don't play Terry. Skip, go next. But if you really want to see what he does, so I'm going to tell you what he doesn't. He doesn't do damage. Okay. Check this out. Is standard go-to combo. Yeah. Well, it's this thing. Yeah. Sorry. Come on. What the fuck? It's like for this amount of meter that he's spent, other characters do more. That's the whole point. Like, his damage output is very lackluster. It's like, he has an okay jump D. The jump D is actually pretty good. Like, if you're used to Street Fighter 4 and stuff like that, you would do your jump medium kicks. This is his jump medium kick equivalent, I would say. Like, crosses up really good. So this is a notable button. Standing CD, although it doesn't have invincibility, in practical terms it does. Somehow his upper hitbox shrinks, disappears, whatever. It's like kind of fucked up. That's a pretty good button. Other than that, it's just bad. Like, his HD combos are very situational. You don't want to be doing those. His Neo Max only works when you're actually mid-screen. Doesn't work in the corner. He has to. He's like the kind of, he's the jack of all trades, except he has nothing to show up for it because he doesn't even have his ground covered properly, and he's mediocre. He doesn't have an overhead other than this EX thing. It's like you have to spend meter for that. It's like, okay, who gives a shit? Then he has to spend meter to do some pressure, which is like, okay, but like it's expensive. It doesn't. Does he have a hard dog from this? Yeah, he has a hard dog. Okay, fine. But like don't play Terry. Don't do that. So otherwise, he's like, he has a flash kick which has a shitty hitbox. He has a fireball. This EX fireball is like, yeah, it's a utility tool. It's one of the better things he has. And it costs bars. You can spend your bars better with other characters. It's not rewarding for what he has to show up, show for him, you know. Like, fuck Terry. Next. I don't want to spend time on characters that are fucking useless. Andy is better, but he's like, what if King was shit? Yeah, kinda. Look, Andy is a better character, but not by much. He's also very lackluster. Like, he's definitely, he has more tools. He's kind of annoying, yeah. But like, a character like Andy and Robert, they suffer from redundancy because other characters do the same that they do, only better. So, Jump D is like, okay, yeah, it's fine. Jump CD is also like fine. It's like okay. It's not offensively bad or anything. It's like okay. Nothing is excellent. None of these buttons are excellent. You know, like Farsi is a nice poke. Like, if you can cancel it into shit, I think. Yeah, you can cancel into fire. It's like special cancel. It's nice. You know, it's always nice to have a special cancelable far poke. That's cool. Like, this is like nice preemptive kind of thing. Jump 2D is kind of nice. It's not with cancelable. That's a shame. Yes, Yuri is very good. We'll get to that. He's like, yeah, but like it's a good anti-air. You wouldn't think it's good anti-air, but it is because it has like low profiles really nicely. So he has this whole elbow thing kind of going for him. It's kind of like very minus, but like most characters cannot punish it, kind of situation. But then if you do, like, don't allow him to do his main gimmick, you know. He can his damage output isn't like bad or anything. What are the combos? I don't even know his combos. I don't know. Yeah, something like this. Like, who gives a shit? His damage output isn't bad. I think he's even like kind of solid actually, but like his hop game isn't much to talk about. So he's a traditional, he's a traditional KOF 13 character. So then does he have the attributes to really excel at anything? He doesn't. There's no reason to play him if you can play Yori or Kyo, because he's like kind of in the same kind of game. He's the kind of character that has to get in, you know, be in your face, do those hops, but his hop isn't really excellent or anything. His pressure isn't really excellent. Like he's kind of dead. He's like he exists. If you really are a fan of Andy, you absolutely have to play him. There's nothing wrong with him per se, but it's like, it's whatever. So yeah, his game plan is standard KOF thing. You do jump Ds, you do jump CDs, you do your hops, you know. He's just not excellent, really. Scapegoat next. Boring character. I want to... There's interesting things to show in characters that excel at something. So for example, my boy Joe. My man. Like, he's kind of a low mid-tier character. And does require a lot of effort. Does he have something to show up for that? Yes, he does. So I was talking about Andy being redundant, right? Why play Andy when you can play other characters? So with Joe, there's no character that plays like Joe. That in itself is a unique attribute. Means he has a unique game plan, that you have to have a unique counter game plan to beat, right? You have to know the matchup, and your opponent might have to show some effort to beat whatever he does, right? You have to put in a lot of effort yourself, but you might catch some players with their pants down if they don't have if they know how to deal with Joe. Yo, thanks for the follow. So my boy Joe, what does he have? So I will tell you first again what he doesn't have. So he doesn't have the traditional KOF 13 attributes. His hop, very floaty by KOF 13 standards. His jump kind of as well. His jump hits are kind of shit. Like his jump D, nothing you would like want to mention. Jump B as well. Like jump A, jump C. What the fuck is this? Right? Nothing really worth mentioning in this department. His jump CD is like the best jumping or air button he has, and it's still kind of mediocre. Tends to lose a lot, but it's like it's there. It can be a fine air-to-air kind of button when used properly. So his jumping's department isn't his forte, right? Let's talk about his special moves, because that's where shit's at. Like his pokes on the ground, like his buttons, like everything. All of his normals are mediocre. Or like really only maybe something you would do in pressure and stuff like that, but like nothing worth mentioning. Except for his jump CD, I'll get to that later. Jump CD is a fun button. This is nice. But his special moves is where shit's at. That's usually not the case with characters. Usually, if you have a good hops and your character is like built around what makes KOF 13 characters good, they're gonna be usually good by the same standards. So your go-to things are going to be the same as always. You know, you're gonna do your jump Ds, your jump Bs, your jump Cs, your jump 2Cs if you have Kyo, stuff like that, and it's gonna be your go-to things. And so your normals and your KOF 13 gameplay is gonna be the things you want to do. Now he doesn't have that. That's clearly demonstrated. So he has to rely on his special moves more than other characters. You could say it's kind of gimmicky in that sense, because his normals are shit. So yes, let's talk about his special moves. Yes, a very high fireball. Shit, I want to pause this. The animation of this is deceiving. Like, the hitbox isn't as high as the tornado is, but it still is like fairly high. It makes it uncomfortable to hop over such, you can hop over it. Even the cat with lowest hops can hop over it, but it's definitely very uncomfortable to do so. That's cool. So he has a slow fireball, he has a fast fireball. already established this is something that characters that rely on fireballs want to have. Because slow fireballs are self-explanatory. They're great because you can run behind them and do some shit there. You're covered by a hitbox that is surrounding you, right? This is always great. And fast fireballs, of course, for fast fireballs. Self-explanatory. He has an excellent EX fireball. Because it looks like this. Motherfucker throws out 3 fireballs. And now here's the thing. It allows me to talk also about the system and how the game works. So, this is not Street Fighter. In Street Fighter, if you do an EX move, for example, an EX fireball with Ryo, right? The thing has 2 hits instead of 1. If you throw your regular fireball and trade with the EX fireball of Ryo's, since it does 2 hits, it's going to absorb 1 and you're going to receive 1, right? If you do an ultra, I don't know, let's say his ultra, super Hadouken, whatever, does 10 hits, you threw your 1 fireball against that, by the time it gets to you, it's going to do 9 hits. You just traded in 1 hit. That's how these more expensive fireballs win the fireball wars. Now, in KOF, that is not entirely the case. It's just very interesting, and that's why this fireball is fucked up. Because there's a hierarchy. Okay? You have your regular normal fireballs, means meterless fireballs, that will lose every single time, clean, no such trades in hits and stuff like that, clean, against EX fireballs, regardless of how many. If an EX fireball does 1 hit, and you throw a regular fireball against that EX fireball is going to absorb it, and you're going to receive the full strength of that EX fireball that is coming your way. You're going to lose like that. Clean. So, the hierarchy is regular fireballs, EX fireballs, super fireballs, EX super fireballs, Neomax fireballs, and then something I like to call Supra fireball. And I'll get to Supra fireball later. There's only 1 character that has a Supra fireball. So, my man Joe, I'm spending 1 bar to produce, in fact, 3 EX fireballs on screen. So, let's say I do this and, Kyo decides to counter it with this EX fireball. Well, his EX fireball is only 1 fireball. So, if I change that, okay, thanks for the update. So, Kyo's EX fireball only sends out 1 fireball. Well, that's going to cancel 1 of the 3 tornadoes that Joe is producing. So if you do that, still 2 tornadoes are gonna come your way, because each one of these tornadoes is 1 full-fledged EX fireball. That's why it's fucked up. Like, this thing wins fireball wars, okay? Athena reflects 1 of those. She's still receiving the last one, because it's gonna trade, 2 of them are gonna cancel, and then the 3rd one is still coming your way, okay? This thing is great. Like, for example, if you play against Ash, and Ash's EX fireball is like very strong, very fast, it sends out your way 2 EX fireballs, in fact, for the price of 1. This still wins, okay? This move still wins, but this is going to lose every single time against any kind of super fireball. And so on and so forth. That's why I mentioned this whole hierarchy kind of thing. So there are also Neomax fireballs, and any Neomax fireball is going to beat any EX super fireball and everything beneath that, by definition, right? So this is great. Next, and now one of his key moves, and this is why he's such a great first character, because one of the key moves he wants to do. How do I play neutral game? I'm getting to that. Like, this is very unique, very unique. His neutral game is comprised of doing lots of those fireballs that I've demonstrated and doing slash kicks. This move, example, a situation like this. Oh, I want to get in. What would a normal character do? Normal character runs in or jumps in or whatever. Joe does none of that. Joe does 2 slash kicks. Joe does 2 slash kicks, and builds meter, produces a hitbox in front of him, moving hitbox, and builds meter while doing so. Now you might think, okay, is it safe? It can be safe. So I'm going to do the traditional kind of thing. Well, the one, oh yeah, one guard jump I want to do. And I'm going to demonstrate it with the same characters. That's the easiest way to demonstrate the frame data differences. So if I'm putting Joe against Joe, you're going to see how the slash kick behaves. So it's a moving hitbox and it's active for a very long time. Any move that's active for a long time usually has a variable frame data. Okay, the outcome is gonna be different depending on how you, at which part of the thing you hit your characters with. In this particular example, exactly. So point blank, I'm going to hold jump as soon as I do this thing, and the opponent will jump as soon as he's out of box stun. Okay. Check out the difference of this. This is the difference in frames, pretty much. So I'm really minus if I do it point blank. If I do it from a range like this, I'm still minus, but only slightly. Like, let's say it could be -2, -3, and it was pretty also kind of difficult to punish from such range. And if I do from like max range, something like this, I'm gonna jump first, and I'm even like +2, I think, or +3. I don't know how much plus you can be. So depending on your spacing, you can even be plus. That's why this move is the shit you want to do. Even from this, okay, might not be the safest, but you get the point, right? Like, let's say you do this, maybe I back up a little bit, and now I'm plus. So you're moving around while producing a hitbox and building meter. It's great. So and now that means the horizontal game is covered a lot by fireballs and slash kicks. Like the combination of this and this is like very powerful. You see, like you will catch people doing shit if they don't respect your slash kick game. And the third key component of his game plan is this move right here. So this is the move when, okay, now you've asserted your horizontal dominance on the ground, and eventually you want them to be desperate enough for them to just jump over you, carelessly, I might add. So let's say the situation is, oh, they will block a fireball, now they're gonna jump, and that's the moment where they fucked up, because they're going to eat a giant ass combo. Okay, that's what's coming their way. And now my fourth and final key component of his game plan, and unlike other characters, like in this case, his high damaging combos are absolutely a must-have for him to work as a character. Otherwise, do not bother playing him. Okay, because the reward isn't as much in him being super dominant in neutral game, although you can kind of win like that, but it's not gonna be as effective. No, you start reaping your reward the moment you force your opponent to jump over your annoying ground game, and yet then you capitalize on that. So if they're jumping, and I will do this, if they're jumping like this, fuck, I need meter. If they're jumping like this, and since you already built lots of meter, okay, you are gonna give them hell for doing that. Ah, fuck. Sorry. Skill issue. I would love to demonstrate. Oh, fuck me. I don't want to waste your time. For me, it's way easier to do this shit in match. I usually don't drop this than showing it in practice mode. For some fucked up reason. Don't ask me why. Anyways, the point is you will do stun combos, okay? his bread and butter combo is doing stun combos. Usually your go-to starter would be something like this. Fuck me. Wait, let's build it up. This is the, and then you would follow up with some more damage. He does a lot of damage. Okay, this is viable and necessary. This is vital for Joe to function. You need to have your stun combos down, or otherwise play better characters or easier characters. But this is very unique. All of this, all of which I just demonstrated, and now I come to the part where I will mention standing CD, because standing CD is also an integral part of this tool set. I will set up a situation. So your go-to blockstring is something like this. Not too interesting by itself, but it's in a range, an interesting range, where if you do standing CD, although it will whiff, it will connect if they, out of desperation, maybe press something, which it happens. And if they press something, they're most likely gonna be in a counter hit state. And if they're in a counter hit state, once again, sup Chris, once again, you will do stun combos. Every single shit he does leads to stun combos. Like every single time, okay? Yeah. Yeah, so on and so forth. So every single thing he does leads to that. Do you need HD combos? No. I don't even use HD combos. Fuck that. So he gets away with either building lots of meter because of how everything he does builds meter, or he kills you. It's kind of a win-win kind of thing. So if he dies and it didn't land his stun combo, well, can happen. It's not the easiest to set up your opportunities, but when that happens, great, go for it. He can even, motherfucker can he can stun combo for 1 drive and 2 bars actually. Check this out. And this is like the thing that leads to double stun combos. Imagine I still have the drive. I still have that extra drive, and I'm also building some. And if I would have done jump in, it would have been double stun combo. Like, thank you, Chris. I know, right? So like, motherfucker is like a combo video character. Okay, but that's it. That's Joe. His throw is shite. Has like, wait, can I? Yeah, passive move. This doesn't do hard knockdowns, I think. Yeah, doesn't even have hard knockdowns from throws. All of that, like, so like by all traditional metrics of KOF XIII characters, he's pretty bad. But these few unique things that he does are pretty damn good. Does it make him mid-tier? Not even that. He's still, I think, objectively low mid-tier. But does it make him tricky to deal with and very annoying? And can he fuck people up? Absolutely. There's definitely a reason to play Joe. It requires lots of effort and execution. Next. Billy. Fuck, I have so much shit to say about this game. I wanted to wrap things up by... my aim was like to do it in 40 minutes from now. But I don't think I will be able to. So Billy. Billy, I think, is like a very solid character. I think lately, like, the Discord has been like, oh, Billy is so bad. I don't consider him to be bad at all. I think he's like pretty mid-tier. He has flaws, absolutely, but I think he's pretty mid-tier. 15 took me 4 hours. Oh shit. Yeah, well, maybe I'll do a part 1 and part 2. You know, maybe I just finish one line and maybe then do the other next time. I can compartmentalize. So Billy, son of a bitch. Maybe I honestly I consider Billy to be better than that, but I get why. I wouldn't argue too strongly about any of that. I think I consider him to be better than that. So what does Billy have? Actually, he has plenty of good things. His jump A, brilliant air to air. Like this shit, fuck. I don't think I've ever seen this shit lose even, or like trade at worst. His jump C, amazing, air to air as well, and even longer. Look how annoying this shit is. Fuck. Like this shit is long. That's what she said. Okay. I'm trying to find where the hitbox is. Like this shit is long, okay? Believe that. Jump B. Oh, jump B, it's an instant overhead. It's kind of fun. Although punishable. You can kill people off with this. It's an instant overhead. Jump D, I don't think... Have I ever used that? Oh yeah, I think it's like, okay, jump in like it exists, you know? It's one of those. Nothing worth mentioning too much. But jump CD? Now this is, now we're talking. This is a button. Check this out. I'm doing jump back, jump CD, and it still hits. Now this shit is very annoying. This is like the shit you want to do with Billy. Even if I kind of delay the jump back, it still hits. It's kind of, yeah, that's what I was saying. Jump D is your go-to kind of thing. Jump CD is mad good, yeah, exactly. So this is your key thing you want to do in your game plan is lots of jump CDs. Lots of jump Cs and sometimes jump A. You're gonna be seeing lots of this shit. Amazing. Another thing he has, and I would say almost no one has. Actually, no one has that. Scratch that. No one has that. He has the best normal anti-air, the most reliable normal anti-air in the game, in the entire game. Like 2C has a brilliant hitbox. It's like KOF XIII kind of reliable, I would say, which is very rare in KOF XIII. So 2C is the kind of move you want to do, and it's with cancelable. Like you can do this shit. And you're covering lots of ground like this. And mind you, this move, yeah, this also covers a lot of ground. It's also kind of like anti-ops and stuff like that. What are the Power Rangers? Next time, Chris, I will show you Power Rangers. The power of the Power Rangers. I mean, Shen's and Rio are good, but this is better. This is really better. I swear to God, this is better. This is a better button, I would say. Although Rio has a different quality. Rio is like very horizontal, which is great when punishing shit for some fucked up reason. But it's a different story. But yeah, but as an anti-air, like yeah, those are good, but this is like the best in class. Second to none. So this definitely you can do that a lot. Actually, snowballs are so much fun. Like 2A, check this out. I can spam 2A like this. A. I would just do like 2A, run up 2A, 2A, 2A. This would make people crazy sometimes. This shit. I'm so toxic sometimes. Like I do this shit so much. Like this is like, yeah, this is like max range. Yeah, too soon. Anyways, even his 2B is fine. You can do this. You can chain it to do 3 lows. That's amazing. You don't use a 2A as you would in other characters. It's just a poke. Thanks for such a troll, right? His 2D not worth mentioning, but 2C is great. So like his normals are great until they aren't at the same time. Because even though all of that shit is very long, it also has very long hurt boxes. So kind of like dulls him. And it's not really favorable in this game. So like, you have to be careful about that. Yeah. So it has extended hurt boxes. So that's like the greatest downside of the entire Billy character. He has it on everything he does, even his special moves. Like all of this, yeah, all of this shit, you know, has extended hurt boxes. So you can actually hit him at the tip of this thing with like Ranbus and supers and stuff, and he's gonna eat full damage, you know. Like if I do Takuma's Ranbu, I'm gonna hit the tip of that thing, and I'm gonna transport him to Takuma somehow, and Takuma is going to do the whole super on him. So it's unfortunate, you know. It's not good for him. All of these moves, all of that, even this, you know. Hurtboxes everywhere. So that's his greatest downside, I would say. If he didn't have that, he would be really whack. Yes, we have a way to do that. Yeah, but like his damage output is very solid. His combos are quite nice actually. He can do, yeah, he can do this shit. That's like really good damage, you know. Also, this is a great string. 6A in general is like very annoying and kind of like anti-everything kind of move in pressure, you know. So you're gonna be seeing like lots of this shit, like you're gonna get in your face. Do 2A, do it again, and so on. You're gonna have them in this kind of blender, and most of the time, if they're gonna try to do something, they're going to whiff before you do this thing. So it can be tricky to deal with, actually. Very annoying. Such an annoying character. How do you deal with this? Well, experience. It's kind of the thing that you have to. It's kind of a trial and error kind of thing, depending on the character tools that you have at your disposal. So yeah, you have to know the matchup. It's one of those things. And if you don't, like, motherfucker is gonna annoy the shit out of you. Okay. Okay. He has a very gimmicky and fucked up DP. If you don't know how to deal with it. I'm just going to say, I'm going to demonstrate. It's going to take too much time. But first of all, I'm going to mention. Look, so his DP looks like this. He only has an EX version. The EX DP input is this only reversal that he has, or like go to reversal you would do this thing. Okay, this is what it looks like. Now, can you punish that? Like you block it and then you do your close C's and whatnot. If you do that, you're gonna be eating another right away. So how do you punish this shit? Well, what you have to do, once you blocked this, and he's in the air, you know, he disappeared from the screen, you just walk forward for a couple of pixels, very short distance, just walk forward. And then he's gonna land behind you without hitting you. And then you're gonna hit to punish with your close C's and whatnot. That's how it is punished. It's kind of a knowledge check. It's really dumb. But the moment you know, like, you're gonna punish it every single time. But it's kind of funny. Also, this thing tracks. I'm going to do the expression here. It's gonna track you. So still, you just walk forward, and the rest comes, right? But it's gonna track your position where you were as of the moment where he's doing the move. His heavy version does the same thing. It's not invincible, by the way. But the light version moves forward by a fixed amount. So that can fuck you up sometimes. But like, if someone tries to quote-unquote mix you up with that, just bear in mind it's just a gimmick kind of shit, and like, who gives a shit? It's a kind of a non-threat, in fact. So yeah, Billy, like, great point character. I wouldn't play him anywhere else, honestly, but he can be very annoying. And other characters might not have the tools without meter to deal with everything he does. So like, he can be very efficient, very annoying, but depending on how you play and how your opponents play and how they know how to deal with the matchup, he can only take you so far. But I would say he's like very solid in general. I consider him to be solid, although flawed. But there's a reason to play him. He's not redundant. The shit I just demonstrated, no one else does that. And that wins always lots of points on my side. I hate redundancy in this game. Ashe. Everyone knows the video, right? What it feels like to play Ashe. Ha ha ha. So I'm going to tell you the reasons why this character is bad and not worth the effort. Although I think he's like, he is just one, really one critical flaw. That even if you do have the execution to pull off his ridiculous combos, right? Even if you do have that, the thing is, he's gonna build so much. He's not even Joe tier. I think objectively he's worse. He's definitely worse. Like, he's very bottom tier. Because of... Okay, so first of all, it's like super easy to drop shit with him, obviously. He has the hardest combos in the game to do consistently. But even if you have the execution to pull that off, what is the reward? How does that reward you? And the answer is that not really. Because although you can kill, by the time you kill someone with these long ass combos, you're going to build 5 bars and full HD meter. Even like a single like loop, full loop, you know. Oh shit, I have to do the... Yeah. Even this... Oh, fuck me. I'm going to try to demonstrate. I don't know if I'll be able to. Sometimes I can pull it off. wait. I don't want drive meter. It's gonna fuck me up already. Fuck drive. My god. Yeah, he's the victim of the system. Yeah, I have to cancel it sooner. I'm sorry. I hope Salim isn't watching. Oh, fuck it. I'm not gonna waste your time with my foolish attempts. Anyways, by the time he's done with the whole ridiculously long-ass combo, he's going to build so much meter for you for... In fact, not even that much damage, you know? Yeah, it fucks him so much. Like, if during that stay he wasn't building any meter for you, then he would be very viable, or like very minimal. It would be minimized, but that's not the case. Like the system fucks him up so much, so that's what makes him so bad. It's not anything else. Like he's fine, you know. He's not bad. Like this is nice. His flash kick is mad annoying. Like this shit is super fast. It's like almost no whiff recovery frames. That's good, you know. His reversal, like this thing, the input is the same, just as easy with Shen. Very easy to do because you're just pressing a couple of buttons. So it's impossible to cross him up at certain situations because you can buffer ABC and then just press D on reaction, you know. Like that's what they do. Like the moment, like Ashe players be like, oh, I'm going to, they just whiff an A. That's what you see, but in fact, he's doing this whole sequence, and then he's like, oh, he jumped? Great. And on reaction, they do D. And then they're supposed to do the whole combo after that, right? It's very easy to do that on reaction, even online. That's amazing. That's actually really strong. His game plan is unique as well. He doesn't have the standard KOF game plan. He can kind of pull it off, but that's not where he excels. He's a great tower defense character. He has a great fireball. This thing. Okay, the first part, this thing, absorbs fireballs and has a hitbox in and of itself. So if you jump on him when this is active, you're gonna get hit. This still produces a hit and absorbs fireballs. Yeah, ABCD is insanely good. Exactly. By itself. And then, you know, so it's not easy to win fireball wars with Ashe. Usually you're gonna be forced to spend meter, and also his EX fireball is insanely fast. Like this thing catches you with your pants down. Okay, so like this is all really good, right? I'm only saying good things here. Also this thing, This is like fucked up good. Like he sets up this thing here that explodes when you get close to it, right? So sometimes he does this, you jump on him, he blocks or even gets hit by the jump in, you're still gonna get hit by this, explode, and you're gonna keep you away with this shit. So his game plan would be like build this, stand around it, you know, and do some fireballs, charge flash kicks. And even, yeah, he can position himself while keeping a charge. You know, I'm holding back, I still have a back charge. And he keeps running away while presenting a hitbox with back D. That's like really good. And the whole back D thing hops over fireballs, fire D as well, and back B as well. Back B is more like combo kind of thing. You would like do this and... oh fuck. Anyways, a flash kick. So like all that is like really good. So what fucks him up is that he's just... the system fucks him up. The fact that he builds all the meter for you, has to put so much effort, execution wise, to do all of the shit he does, to not even do excellent damage. Like that damage you can do with other characters with way less effort, execution effort, that you will not drop. And you will definitely be not building all the meter in the world for your opponent. That's fucked up. It's very unfortunate. Because he's otherwise a nice character. He is a nice character, but this is what makes him bottom tier. This thing. He has good jump ins. Good jump CD, all of that. He can do the usual KOF 13 game plan well. But he's cooked. Now here comes Psyche. A palette swap of sorts. That to the untrained. Yeah, and yeah, Ash is definitely bottom tier. Like he's like bottom 4 or something. I'm gonna discuss tier list maybe another time, but he's definitely bottom 4. Okay, my man Psyche here. Seemingly be like, oh, he has the same moves. You know, he shares definitely almost the same normals, pretty much. His far D is almost what Ash's back B is, but better and faster. This is a great poke. This is one of the best pokes in the game. Yeah, the system fucks him up big time, unfortunately, yeah, to Ash. So, and Psyche is not a charge character. So, you know, what before was a flash kick is now a DP input. He has a different fireball. So he has this, and the heavy version is like an anti-air kind of thing. It's really good, by the way, and also using combos. His damage output per meter spent is great. His zoning game is great. His DP is great. His super is almost like a DP. He also has an air super, which can fuck people up sometimes. He has a completely useless teleport. Like when you see this shit, it's so bad. Like this comes out by accident, and it's only used in combos and not even raw, but as a follow-up to a move. So that's shit. You would never want to do that. He has an air command normal. He has this thing and this thing. What's the? Oh yeah. You would probably never use this, but the back version. Oh, that is great. Why is it great, you ask? Well, imagine a situation like this, right? This is the kind of situation where if you super jump, you're going to get in on your opponent and do your shit, right? So this is exactly the kind of situation where they're going to expect that you do such a thing. They're going to be probably buffering a DP or something. They're going to be ready for that. And this is exactly, like, anything that changes your air momentum is always good, which usually dive kicks are. And so you're like getting to him and like, oh no, change my mind, sorry. And imagine like now your opponent whiffed a giant DP that he was doing seemingly correctly, was a correct choice to do an anti-air, but he's like, oh no, here I am, and then he gets in, you know, he punishes your shit. And now you're dead. because my boy here has TODs. Okay, this would be a TOD from a jump in. It does like 1004 damage. That's for full drive and 3 bars. That is not usual, by the way. This is worth mentioning. He can do a TOD from near full screen. So from round start situation, he can do this. Oh, fuck. I dropped the fun part. Let me do it again. One, two, three, you're max. And this is a TOD. Yeah, 1008. From a full jump. Jump D. That's fucked up. From near the corner. He has some mid-screen variants. Maybe you might have to spend one more bar to do a TOD. I don't know. And it's more difficult. I don't know how to do those combos. I'm not a Psyche player per se. Or like a Psyche specialist, but I know some stuff. But if you are a Psyche enthusiast, there's a harder combo. It has to start in the corner already, where he can TOD you for full HD and 2 bars only. That is tremendously fucked up. That is insanely good. Even his other combos, and I'm mentioning it because, you know, it's worth mentioning because that's what makes him special. Like, this is not bad, right? It's for 1 bar in the corner, like 410 damage, like shit, like that's a lot of damage. But even the drive cancel extension are very much worth it. Fuck. Right, let me get in. Like this combo here. Wait, I need him to be higher. Fuck, and I fucked up. Sorry. I'm super rusty, by the way. I'm sorry. I apologize to my viewers. Yeah. This combo right here, great. And into a great Oki situation where you have, and I fucked it up, I'm sorry. You have a left-right mix-up. You either do a full jump and jump forward, or you run a little bit. Right, let me try to demonstrate. Run a little bit. Yeah, and you do that instead. Wow, that was ambiguous as fuck. I thought it was going to cross up. So this knockdown here. Fuck, I'm sorry. Fucked up. Yeah, anyways. If you're a competent player unlike me, you can then do these ambiguous Okis. So this super here, that's your hard knockdown into a left-right mix-up. Brilliant stuff. You don't have to, by the way. You can do a safe jump. He has a command throw. It's only worth mentioning because it's an instant command throw. It's just like cool. Always allows you to punish shit other characters can't. So he's like a full package kind of character. He's really good. What's bad is that he doesn't have a command normal on the ground. So you'll confirm. You have to be able to confirm into HD combos from jump D close C. That can be tough. Like if you're doing like your half pressure, which you want to do with him, you have to be able, you have to go to random guard and be able to confirm off of this. Right? But if he blocks it, you don't want to be doing that. Do you think this fella is your type of shit? I mean, could be. He's kind of a more slower character in general. He's not as super crazy. I can see the Yamazaki vibes here, with this whole thing, and it's really great. And he's like really good counter pick against the top tiers in this game, by the way. He kind of fucks the EX characters up, especially because of Fardi. Like Fardi fucks so many options that they have. It's so annoying. This button, very spammable, very good. And if you're able to confirm that, or like, be able to go into HD from this, that's great. So, amazing character. He's like really, really high tier. Highly recommend. Yeah, Psyche is great. So then you have your Rio. So like Psyche, like very high tier. Rio is like, I would say he's like mid-high. He's mid-ish, you know, kind of like hovering in that kind of area. There's a reason to play him, not redundant. He has something going on for him. His best trait is that SNK were too lazy to animate close D. That's what I dislike about him in KOF 15, is that he has close D. Because he has far D. He has this move right here. If I'm not mistaken, this shit is a low. Okay, no, okay, so that's not a low. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be low. It's still good. Because it's also his close D. His close D and far D is the same thing. So this move is special cancelable. That is great. So I'm going to go straight to the point. What do you want to do with Rio? Your jump series, this helicopter thing is like a really good thing. You have standard jump ins otherwise. Nothing super worth mentioning. Like, you're fine. You're okay. But what does he want to do? So, besides playing some kind of like a pokish, kind of like a bit like Benny Maru, kind of mid-screen game, you know, with the whole fireball thing going on. And also, his fireballs are more of a poke more than a fireball. Like, I would consider a fireball that can trade a poke that can trade fireballs. It's more like a kind of a punch, you know, kind of an extension of what you're doing. And sometimes hurtbox wise is exactly what it behaves like, by the way. So yeah, you can treat it like that. Good pokes, mind you. So what he wants to do is usually like he has a pressure string that you would use. Like this shit. It's kind of annoying. Or like... sorry. Shit like that, you know? And so why is that any of that good? Is that this depletes guard gauge really fast. Like, I'm going to... Wait, all guard. I want all guard, yeah. Yeah, this entire sequence right here. Look how much it depleted. If you add those EX fireballs, that's even better. Like, fuck. Yeah, he can do this kind of crap, you know. He's like really good at this shit. Depleting your guard gauge, I would say. And ended up with a DP or something, because after this, like, okay, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to return this thing, guard gauge. Once he's done with this string, this is minus. Not punishable, but you do not have plus frames. You probably shouldn't be pressing too many buttons. But as KOF 13 is kind of like that, sometimes you can, you know, keep your opponent in check with your DP. And this thing, this light DP is fully invincible. Has very fast recovery. It's kind of like Mr. Karate in this sense. Because this shit right here has a hitbox even somewhere here. Even here, it still has a hitbox you can run into if you try to punish it. And it's not as toxic as with Karate, but it's like that. It has a very fast recovery. Very difficult to punish in this game. Usually, if you're not ready for that and you try to punish it too late, you're gonna eat another one. His combos are super simple. Like this thing, this is better than bar combo if you want to spend meter. Ah no, sorry. This is it. Look how much damage this shit does. Basic as fuck. He can do something more fancy in the corner. What's the combo? Yeah, that's also really... Look, it was 1 bar, 1 drive. 510 damage, it's like a lot. And you can do... You can... Can you end it somehow, the super? I can't? Is it too slow? I don't think it should be. Why didn't it work? I'm not a real player, by the way. I don't know. Shut the fuck up, Tractor. I don't know. What the fuck are you talking about? This is the best game. This is the best KOF game. Goliath, now you can see how much sauce characters have. So he has an overhead. Definitely worth mentioning. You can cancel it into a super. That's great. And of course into HD. What's the... Oh yeah, so if you're doing HD, you want to be doing something like... And then you do this loop. Or something like that. And then you ended up with a whole DP into fireball combos. I don't even have those. Yeah. Okay. The combo I just showed. I think it works mid-screen. Or like, I think no. Or not. I'm full of shit. But it carries a lot. It carries a lot. But it doesn't matter. Like, I don't even think you need too much HD, like HD combos too much. But if you can do the corner thing, it's good. But like, this is the kind of shit you want to do. And why am I mentioning this? Far D is like pretty fast actually, and it's like a really like good hitbox. And this shit can punish things other characters can't. Like for example, King's Tornado Kick can be punished at ranges that other characters cannot do. In the for baseball stuff. And that is like really good. And like if you're punishing shit with this, fuck. Like this hurts, baby. Even 2C, like 2C, it's like a really good horizontal hitbox, by the way. Considering it's like an tier kind of thing. It's like really good. Yeah, rear is good, and of course he has his parries, you know. Your success with those might vary. I don't think they're too essential for him, except for that string that I demonstrated earlier, like to do this whole cancel kind of thing, you know. Which is like really cool. Can be with cancel. Oh yeah. To hit confirm EX stats. Oh shit. You see, so it's like so if you're real specialist, you can even confirm this from just one hit. Oh shit! Yo, look at that! Holy shit! Did you see how late I'm canceling? This is still a combo. Yeah, the late cancel. This is ridiculous. Okay, that was a stretch. That was a stretch. But like, oh shit. So yeah, that's ridiculous. It's great. One of the best pokes, absolutely. Like, so it's like a very poke kind of oriented, you know. It's not gonna be your standard like, I'm doing jump ins because I'm playing KOF 13 kind of character. He's not really, doesn't really excel at that. But playing like this close mid range is really excels at. And his EX Fireball is like a great button to like throw out just like that. And it combos, like you can do combos after that. Even if you just do this, still worth it. But you can do some. Can I do this? No. Does it hit low? Doesn't hit low. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that it doesn't hit low. It's still fucked up. The floor managers. Yeah, exactly. I mean, makes sense. Otherwise, his other specials are not worth mentioning. Like this is key component of his game, but like this is like you would never do this unless you're a shitty player or like you're trolling and you have no respect for your opponent. You're gonna be using this just like that because it's unsafe as fuck. And like, why would you do that when he has so many better things to do, right? And yeah, his light DP is fucked. And his heavy DP, I don't even know if it has invincibility. But this has full body invincibility, so who gives a shit? That's an oddity. Characters in this game by design, light DPs are like the faster ones, you know, and heavy DPs are the slower ones, and the trade-off is that light DP is only upper body invincibility, and the heavy DP is like full body invincibility. And sometimes, if you're from the Sakazaki clan, SNK is like, you know what would be really cool if the light DP that's by design, you know, supposed to be only upper body invincibility kind of thing. What if that had all the invincibility? And it would be really hard to punish. Wouldn't that be great? And they're like, yeah, shut up and take my money. That's a great idea. So, that's exactly what it is. Hard to punish full body invincible. Why would you ever do heavy DP? Other than in combos. There's no reason. Yeah, fuck this move. I hate it so much. Yeah. Oddity is EX. His Neomax does a guard gauge depletion kind of thing. Wait. If it's not set to infinity, but like, okay. Check this out. Ah, fuck. But then you're still punishable, even if this happens. It's kind of funny. Even if you do it like that on block, it's just cool, you know. It just broke your guard gauge. Next. You get EX is 9. Oh yeah. It's so neat. It's very cool. I like it. Now Robert. Robert is a character that doesn't work. I'm gonna tell you that. He's just broken. So what does he do? He has your standard Shoto package, right? DP and Fireball, the usual kind of high-ish Fireball. Rob sucks, yeah. He has a Cadillac. He's like, they're like kind of annoying, you know. It's like, okay, 0 aura character. Yo, take that back. See that aura? Goliath, you have to take that back immediately. He has all the aura. Yeah, now we have to repent. Yeah, so like, I'm going to start, unlike a dark, I'm going to start with what he is good, because he doesn't have bad things per se. So he has a okay 2C, you know, one of those that you can use as anti-air. This is probably a fine anti-hope kind of thing. Okay, it exists. Standing CD, kind of okay-ish as well, you know. Maybe even good, whatever. His sweep is nice. With cancelable, that's always cool. He has 2 command normals. One of them being this this is a low. That's actually kind of neat. Like, it catches people off guard sometimes. And you can also chain it into your other command throw, which is this move right here. This move on its own has like weird properties, just like juggles like this, for whatever reason. Nothing you're ever gonna use, but like it does it. His jump CD is like really good. It's like great, right? Kind of like, I consider this jump CD to be like have really good hitbox actually. But this is on crouchers. You will never hit crouchers. No matter the timing, you will never hit crouchers. It's hard coded. Oh, yeah, Robert, there's a lot of sauce. In fact, I completely forgot how to do his shit, but like, it's the coolest thing. He has this mid-screen. I'm going to try to explain it later. I love his combos. Actually, I'm a believer. Yeah, jump CD is sick everywhere, but like, you know, it kind of does what Mr. Karate's jump CD does, or like Kim's jump CD does, you know, in a sense. Except those hit crouchers and his doesn't. So like, why pick a character with flaws when you can play characters that don't have flaws? Kind of, that's the kind of redundancy I'm talking about. Anyways, like, his hop game is nothing to talk about, you know, it's like it's there, you know. I think you're gonna have a hard time, just like with Andy, to open people up just like by doing the standard KOF kind of thing. Although they are designed to do that because that's the only thing they have running for them, besides the whole Shoto thing. This character has a taco. You press like BD. Yeah, you press BD and it does a taco. So like, if you jump over someone, yeah, I have to delay it a little bit, and like really hit them with the taco thing. So timing wise, it feels a lot like Yori's taco in 15, I would say, in the sense that you really have to delay for this to work. Yeah, his taco is BD, and also just like with all the jump command combos, if you do backdash taco, oh, he's gonna travel. He's gonna go to places. I'm on full screen right now from 2 backdashes. I'm like, you see the difference? And the BD wall bounces. Which can fuck people up sometimes. Fucked me on several occasions, in fact. Like, if let's say you're being pressured, right? And sometimes, most of the time, one of your go-to defense options would be, oh, I'm going to neutral jump or something, right? You do this, you pull the Uno reverse card, and suddenly you might even be comboing them out of nowhere, you know? How do I do that? Anyways, he also has a command throw. It's not instant, it's not invincible, it's there. Why not? It's like, it's still a utility, not as good as if it was instant at least, but like, it's there. EX version leads to combos, you can do this. Oh, light DP afterwards, yeah, doesn't matter. But, why is this character dysfunctional? Well, I would say it's even worse than Elizabeth, to a degree, because he has only one extension combo route, only one you want to be doing, and that is you do shit, heavy DP, and then dive kick. Yeah, the character has a dive kick, and then to like the timing for the dive kick to actually be hitting. It's like really fucked up and very easy to miss. Fuck, and now I'm out of... Now I'm demonstrating how it's dysfunctional, and I'm gonna hit it every single time. Of course. Yeah, most of the time you're gonna get this. You're gonna waste your 50%. You're not gonna get your extension. And it's like GG's. Okay? That's it. Nice. So you have to like really delay it, but then if you delay it too much, it might not even come out, you know? I would like to go through the whole cast, but I will continue another day. His low confirm doesn't have much to show for it, yeah. Unlike Takuma, for example, Takuma has the same one, right? But with EX Cadillac, it leads into giant damage. With him, it only leads to this. You have to spend a lot to make it work into something. Or you can do that, but you have to be really close, right? You can do this route. And then you have your whole thing there, right? The whole route. Oh, shut the fuck up. I don't want stunts. Anyways, I was talking about those cool combos. So this is why it doesn't work. And I've seen... Do you know Air Lancer? Like, Air Lancer used to be very active back in the day. He was a Robert character specialist. He would grind day and night this character. Okay? He would know all the ins and outs, try to make him work. But even this guy, like the guy that only would play this game religiously, was not able to make his combo extensions work consistently in tournaments. I would see time and time again this guy to be doing a winning combo. Do the extension, it whiffed, the combo didn't land, something else happens and he lost. The winning combo. Because that combo route is fucking inconsistent to do. You're not gonna be getting consistent results. It's too risky. If you really need to play Robert, don't use Drive Meter. It's my recommendation. So he used to have this like really cool combo in the corner, like wall-to-wall combos. Like I will not be able to demonstrate. I used to have combos with him, by the way. It was really cool. What's the light DP? I think it's light DP. Fuck, I got the extension though. Maybe I'll be able to show it because I still remember the route. You see, this is what happens all the time. If you want to play Robert, play him like boring Shoto. Yes. Yes, that's it. But like my boy has some sauce, okay? Like combo-wise. Combo-wise, he has so much potential. Even though it's inconsistent. Oh, come on. I want to show this one. Oh, almost. Almost got it. This is the combo route. Oh, I got it. This is so cool. This is so fucking cool. This combo route is so great. Did you see that shit? But like, I'll be damned if it's inconsistent to do. And in fact, with this character, if you want to be optimal, you need to have, depending on the spacing on the screen, you need to have 5 HD combos at your disposal. Usually it's 2. The one that works setting on the screen and the corner one. And with him, it's 5. You don't have to, but if you want to optimize his damage, it's the best approach. It's really funny, actually. Back in the day, I spent a lot of time on him because I was intrigued by his combos. Yeah, I think that was it. I had only one in me, and then he would end it with a Neomax. Fuck that. You saw it. That's it. I was not lying. He has cool combos. Next. Fuck Robert. Okay, guys, it's getting late. I'm just gonna do Takuma, and then I'm gonna do the rest another day when I have more time. But this is fun. I love talking about KOF. And I can do on request. I can like dive deeper into characters and like tell you more details. Even though I still think I'm covering more than necessary for a character overview kind of thing, but still. So Takuma, that's my boy. So, what's the difference between Takuma and Mr. Karate? Most common question. I will tell you what the difference is. Let's start with Jump CD. So Jump CD both have the same animation, looks the same, but they don't have the same hitbox. And my preferred interpretation of why Takuma's Jump CD is objectively worse than Karate's, which is infamously good, is that Takuma's Jump CD is 1 frame faster. There might also be slight differences in the hitbox, but let's say that's the reason. I like that reason. It is 1 frame faster. And definitely is a contributing factor. Why am I saying that? Is that if you do your jump CDs as you would like to do, somewhat in this timing, okay? As soon as possible, Takuma's jump CD has a tendency to whiff on crouchers. With the same kind of timing, Karate's jump CDs would not. And I'm not a machine. I cannot delay this by 1 frame to get the results I want to. So that's what I'm saying. It's a contributing factor. But the other thing is, I think Karate's hitbox is also slightly aimed slightly downwards as well. So, but like as an air-to-air tool, like this doesn't lose with anything. But you have to be careful if you're trying to approach your opponent somewhat, you have to delay it a little bit. And the moment you're delaying it, you might be losing. Because it didn't come out on time. Okay? That's the deal why this is worse. Because in karate, you pretty much won't be delaying shit. You just do it and it's gonna cover both situations. Air to air and air to ground. Takuma has like one of the lowest hops in the game, yes. He has an amazing jump D. That I can talk about. Like jump D. Like check this. Yeah, motherfucker will just cross you up, okay? He has a nice 2B. He's 2A, great. 3 frames plus on block. And like really good for stagger pressure. Like he would do this and catch people off guard, you know. He's like, oh. Really great strength, by the way. Amazing. So jump CD is great. Jump CD and jump D are the normals you would be doing. And on the ground 2B. And close C, run up and punch them. That's it, really. He's like very basic in terms of normals you want to use, but those are all the normals you need. His command throw, his regular throw is great. Let's him in hard knockdown, but after which, either he does a safe jump, or he has a cross up. And of course, with the whole through option select thing, if they roll, you're gonna put them in the same situation over and over and over again. His throw is great. Now, he doesn't have a DP like karate. That's also a big difference. And his fireball is different. He actually, in fact, has a proper fireball. Zanretsuko is such a troll move sometimes. I have some troll usage of that. Like I would do my string, I would do this. Oh, come on. As a block string, and then I would do another one from this same distance. I do right after it. Oh, come on. Yeah, sorry, I want to pause it. Yeah. And so here's the thing. I do this, I do Redskun, it's not even plus or anything, but I'm kind of far away. The tendency of opponents would be, now I can press some shit, or maybe I can jump towards him. And Zareskin can catch people up because he's like doing that shit, and it does a vacuum kind of thing. So if you extended your hurt box in any way, you're gonna get caught by that, and this. I love Takuma so much. He's very fun. He's funny. If you get hit by this, at least you can drive cancel it. Okay, you can either not do anything, by after which he has some spicy Oki. Oh shit, that wasn't even a cross up. It was supposed to be a cross up. Interesting. Wait. I want to show the nasty stuff. Yeah, that's fucked up. But also, he has more shit he can do. Come on. I never fucked these things up in a proper match. He's like 101 ways to mix you up after that hard knockdown. That hard knockdown is fucked up. But that's not the end of it. He can. Drive cancel this and do a lot of damage. What? I'm sorry. 1 bar, 1 drive from a low, 491 damage. It's like really good. That's really good damage output. But it's not even, it's only tip of the iceberg. It's only a tip of the iceberg for Takuma. Because now we're gonna come to the thing that he does and he excels at. He's the character that deals the most damage for the least amount of resources spent. Okay, check out this combo. 1 bar, no drive, okay? One bar, no drives. 563 damage. This is damage that characters do when they spend 2 bars, 1 drive, mind you. I spent no drive, I only spent 1 bar. And drive is very valuable. Which, so now imagine what happens if he does spend those drives. Oh shit. This happens. Oh, come on. I'm so sorry. Why? Yeah. My God. Why am I... I'm dropping everything today. I'm really sorry. And this is my character. This is embarrassing. Actually, Tenrai plays me all the time. He can confirm I barely drop this shit. If I have to demonstrate something in practice mode, I'm gonna drop it every single time. Oh, let's go. Fuck. Yeah, check out this damage. Oh, 1 drive, 2 bars. We get higher and higher. His HD combo for full HD and 1 bar spent is insane. Okay, I'm gonna show. Oh, come on. What? Okay. From a jump in, full HD, 1 bar spent, near TOD almost, 911 damage. This is damage that characters do when they spend 3 or 4 bars. If it comes to that, okay? 3 or 4 bars and full HD. This is what he gets for full HD and 1 bar. So his damage output is fucking insane. And the thing is, he has this funny command throw. So how does he open people up? Besides, like, he doesn't have a bad hop game. It's pretty good, but he doesn't have the... I would say he doesn't have the best confirms to be as oppressive as karate can be with just a hop game, the traditional character kind of thing. But he has the command throw to compensate for that. His command throw... I'm gonna show you something, okay? I'm gonna set this... I'm gonna show you something weird. I'm gonna do 1 hit guard. Means if I hit and then I drop and hit again, it's gonna block. Meaning if something stops being a combo, the opponent's gonna block it. Look what happens, okay? Do you see the combo counter? Tell me what's wrong with the combo counter. Tenrai, do not spoil. Tell me what's wrong with the combo counter. I will do it even like this. And tell me how much damage the command throw does. Can you see the oddity here? The thing is... Yeah, I have no volunteers. The thing is, the command throw doesn't count as a hit. So, therefore, it does not scale. Doesn't introduce any scaling. So, immediately after that, I do my close C and everything. It is as if I just ran up and did close C. There is no downside to starting your combos from a command throw. If Yori does this, and his command throw does no damage, if Yori does this, it counts as a hit, and therefore it scales the following combo. With Takuma, it doesn't. It's ridiculous. And his EX command throw is invincible with not instant startup, but fairly fast, like 3 frames or something like that. So you also can do it on wake up as a kind of reversal. Oh, speaking of reversals, he only other reversal besides this is his heavy super. And this thing, as you just saw, is a lot of startup. So you would use this as you would buffer this to anti-air jumps. It's a great anti-jump. But it's an anti-hop. Most likely, if you do it on reaction, most likely by the time it comes out, the opponent's gonna be on the ground, block it, and you're gonna die. So that's the super. He also has a Neomax. It's a cool animation. But it's not even favorable to do. It's probably the only Neomax that is optimal not to do. But it's a pretty neat reversal. Like if someone is baiting your shit and they're hovering above your head. This is pretty good. And also Tractor, you cannot have Karate and Takuma in the same team. Nor you cannot have Kyo and EX Kyo or Iori and EX Iori. You can only choose one or the other. So Takuma is excellent. Like everything he does shits damage. Like even his 2-bar combo from a low with no drive spent does almost 500 damage. That's insane. That is a lot. And if I decide to spend drive, sorry. Ah, fuck me. I'm not gonna show the rest. Well, you get the point. He cheats damage. And one last thing he has. In the corner, he's mad dangerous. So the threat is gonna be the strike throw mix up, right? Either I come in and, you know, hit you, or I do a command throw. If you feel like I'm doing any of that, maybe neutral jumping might not be a bad idea, which on paper it isn't. I'm gonna get to his downsides. On paper it isn't. But yes, he has jump CD to cover for that. And what I mean by that, like even if it was jump CD, you know, that they're jumping, that's like, I wouldn't even, it's not even worth mentioning. That's by design, right? That's the game. But this motherfucker has an anywhere juggle. So he does this, drive cancel. Oh, come on. I need to demonstrate the damage. My god. Why am I so bad today? By the way, another thing is, offline fucks me up. I do not miss my shit online. I'm so used to playing online and with delay, that offline fucks me up a lot. Fucking hell, but this is my incompetence here. Why can't I input a fucking super? Skill issue. severe skill issue. Two bars, one drive from anywhere juggle in the corner, 461 damage. 461 damage is fucking insane from a situation like this where, and that's the reward, quote unquote, for not getting command thrown. You know, either it's this or it's a jump CD into anywhere juggle. Shit, it just shits damage is the takeaway from this. So the downsides of Takuma is that his defense is shit. If he gets knocked down, he gets bullied easily by characters like Kyo and Yori and all of these. Anyone with the good hop pressure, he's gonna get fucked. Because he doesn't have any good reversals other than like... For those situations, it's not that they're bad, it's just to deal with that. Because, as I said, the super has a lot of startup. Means, even if you don't know how to safe jump, you're gonna be able to safe jump that by just somehow jumping on me if you do a knockdown. And yet his other wake up option would be Ye's command throw. As long as you're doing your safe jump, this is not gonna land. It's not slow enough. It is not slow enough for this to fuck you up when you're doing your safe jumps. Unless you fuck it up and do it too early or something. So that covers all of his wake up options. It's really easy to, at any point, be covering all of those, even outside of like standardized hard knockdown situations. Even ad hoc, you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna hop in, I'm gonna be fine because these moves are just too slow. Are they too slow or too fast? In this case, for it to be a good reversal or have a strong reversal game. So his defense is shit. His neutral game, I say, is also not the best. Like his best neutral game kind of thing is this, to throw out, and it's only gonna take you so far. Like, how do you get in, right? Well, you have to play your neutral game by doing lots of jump CD, jump CD, jump CD, jump CD, jump CD, and more jump CDs, and somehow hope for the best. So you have to get in by just solid fundamentals. In this regard, I would say him and regular Kyo and Yori have a lot in common. They do not have moves that will carry your ass to play neutral game for you. You have to win neutral game by pure KOF fundamentals. However, the moment you get any hard knockdown is when shit starts getting interesting. And as I said, the super, for example, is something you would buffer all the time. Like, what do? I do a hop, and I'm buffering a super. Oh, he did nothing? Great, I'm doing other shit. I'm buffering supers all the fucking time. And if I see an opportunity to do it, I'm gonna do it. And it leads to a hard knockdown, and that's when he can do his shit. Where he's dangerous. That's Akuma. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at this. I wanted to cover more, but I'm doing this quite in detail. So I'm gonna continue next time. I'm gonna upload this on YouTube most probably. And yeah, next time we'll cover characters from Yori till the rest, and then the EX characters. So I hope this gives you an idea of what these characters want to do, why they're good, why they're bad, and why they're fun. Because most of them are pretty fun as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna pick it up next time. I'm gonna let you know. See you. Bye bye.